Hello everyone and welcome back to another brand new video. Today we're going to be going over the most recent episode of Pokemon Horizons, and I won't lie, this is going to be a pretty quick review because not too much really ended up happening here. If you've seen the first episode of Terapagos Shine, Terapagos Adventure, you've pretty much seen this episode. It's that Terapagos kind of wanders off, gets into mischief, Liko goes running off looking for it, and Floragato gets really upset about it. And this time, there's this added element of Floragato's fur getting really spiky and prickly, hurting Liko because she's just annoyed with her, which I think is mentioned in Floragato's Pokédex, that it has this prickly fur. And so, yeah, the episode also, in my opinion, really highlights why Liko, and all the kids for that matter, should really be keeping their kids in Pokeballs most of the time, because Liko falls down this little cliff and gets stranded in a ditch where all these Toad School are, and she's alone, and none of her Pokemon can get to her because Terapagos has wandered off, and the other two are now searching for her, and she has no way of getting any sort of help for herself because she has no Pokemon with her. Her Pokeballs are empty, and she's got her Pokemon just wandering around. So, yeah, that really, again, highlights why I've been constantly annoyed with the fact that the kids don't use their own Pokeballs. It's just kind of annoying. But anyway, Liko and Floragato end up reuniting and solving this problem. But yeah, and I know I always complain about Washroom, but Hatena too, she really needs to do more. She doesn't do anything in this episode but get into trouble and just make noise. Like, no offense, but she doesn't do anything. She could have easily used her psychic powers to help find Liko or help the Toad School, but none of that happens here. She's just here kind of just doing nothing, getting into trouble. Same with Terapagos. And yeah, the episode really to me just felt kind of slow paced and, not gonna lie, kind of dull. But yeah, honestly, the most interesting parts of this episode to me were the very brief parts focusing on Roy and Dot, which were in the very beginning and kind of middle point of the episode. After that, things are just kind of slow, so I wasn't the biggest fan of this episode, which I kind of expected. I don't tend to enjoy too many of the Liko-focused episodes and Liko and Floragato bonding episodes because we've already had so many of them, so I really don't see why we need so many. It just gets kind of annoying, but yeah. I wasn't the biggest fan of this episode. It wasn't terrible, but I didn't really enjoy it all too much. The most enjoyable parts, like I said, were focusing on Roy and Dot and seeing Watchroll become interested in a Kilowattrel. So yeah, that's really all I have to say about this episode. But you guys can let me know in the comments whether you enjoyed it more, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you!